Okay guys, so we're going to go over the last two factions, Skellige and Monsters. First up, Skellige. King Bran, he's 3 strength leader. Unchanged, where it says needs confirmation. We're not sure if that's what he actually does. I would imagine he is, because I don't believe the Queen's cards have changed. We don't know if that's true or not either. The Clan Dim Pirate, 4 agile, veteran, strengthened self by 1. Boost this unit by 1 wherever it is whenever you discard a unit. So it's pretty much the same. I don't know what this veteran tag is. Keywords. Oh, the veteran tag is, that's right. Basically, Skellige kept their passive through this veteran. So every turn, this thing gains 1 strength. That's right. Clan Cray Raider, 4 strength. Veteran, gain 1 strength. Resurrect this unit whenever it is discarded. So Bran's probably going to be the same because discard is the same. Clan Dim Pirate, 6 agile, veteran, strength 6. Veteran strengthens self by 1. Deploy, discard all copies of this unit from your deck. So it's pretty much the same except it's agile now, which is pretty cool. It doesn't say it's weather resistant though, so you're not going to be able to play it. I believe the other one was weather resistant. Morkvarg's the same, 7 strength. Whenever this is discarded or destroyed, resurrect it by 2. He's still going to see play, especially in the Queen's Guard deck. Ermion's the same. Madman Luga's 7 strength agile. Deploy. Discard a brawn unit from your deck and damage a unit by the discarded unit's base power. So if you discard a raider, max it's going to do is 6. That sucks. Madman was cool the way he was. This one, I don't know. I'd rather play Canby. They haven't mentioned Canby on here. I wonder if he's still the same. Warship, 6 strength now instead of 4. So when you discard, it's going to do the pings. That's cool. It's not as weak. Donar Hindar, 5 loyal. Deploy, toggle this unit's lock. Discard a bronze card from your opponent's deck to your graveyard. Discard a bronze card from your opponent's deck to your graveyard. So if you're in the Queen's Guard matchup, you could steal Queen's Guard. You could steal a Vikmar Medic if they're still around. Lock's always going to be pretty good, especially when everybody first starts out. I'd play him. Yeah, I would play him. Ulderic, 12 strength, disloyal spy. Deploy, draw 2 cards from your deck, including golds. Keep 1, discard the other. So he's basically what Donar used to be, but... well, no, he's what Berna did. Because this is what Berna did. So I wonder if Berna's ability got changed. We'll have to wait and see. Restore, the premium on this was wicked. His hand was like growing back and stuff. I thought that was awesome. Special, return a unit from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. So he's like this guy's Savringe. I butchered these names. I'm so sorry. Because that's what he did. No, he didn't do that. He drew a card and you either took it or discarded it. You drew a card and discarded a card. This one, you're returning your honor from your graveyard to your hand and then discard a card. I guess you could pull a Queen's Guard and discard a Raider, and then you can bring back your Queen's Guard with your own Queen's Guard. Seems like a stretch. Silvers are always tight in Skellige. I don't know. If I'm playing Queen's Guard, I would probably play this just for that one reason. Priestess of Freya is a 1. It doesn't have the veteran tag, so if you play the bears that do 1 damage, it's gonna kill them. They still do the res, but if you're in the damage, the self-damage, non-Warcry thing, these aren't gonna help you. That kind of sucks. We don't know his ability. Monsters. Monster got a new leader, and he has Kieran's ability, which I don't know about this Unseen Elder. I've never really seen him in the Witcher games. Like I said, I've never played him, but he looks really cool. He's the consume leader. And Aridin is now the Wild Hunt captain now. So he's probably still going to be the go-to leader. We haven't seen all the Wild Hunt synergy yet. I'd like Aridin to be good. I like Wild Hunt decks. I think they're cool. It's just a good, like... It's like their version of the Queen's Guard. It's like, you know, everything synergizes around, you know, the Queen's Guard and series. It's like, you know, I think it's cool when a deck has just a constant theme through it. And I don't know, it just feels good when you win with something like that. Like you built your own little Wild Hunt army or your Queen's Guard army, you know, and you just whooped on someone. I think it's cool. So I'm hoping that Aridin ends up being a good leader. But he's 6 strength and he spawns a bronze Wild Hunt unit. So he's not 11 strength. It doesn't say that he's weather resistant either. So I love weather. So and I think the Wild Hunt's awesome. So I will definitely be building a deck with him. Same thing with the Unseen Elder. I mean, Consume is awesome. The Neckers look hilarious on the premium. But Dagon, no more First Light. So you can't, you know, rally no more. He's just straight weather. So they took Amir and put him up here. And they took Dagon and they brought him way down here. For open beta too. That's a kick in the balls. Nithral, 6 damage, resistant. Biting of Frost effects deal 2 damage. So when he's on the board, if you got Frost down, he increases the damage. It's gonna punish dwarves, I'll tell you that. But if dwarves are huge, this will work out great. But if I don't like this one. He doesn't have the Wild Hunt tag either, so that they show here at least. So I would imagine he would, but he might be with Dagon. They might keep him in his own little world with Dagon. He needs all the help he can get now. Gels, he's not a leader anymore. He is his own card, and his ability is the same. So he deals 2 to the whole board. It depends on what the other monster cards are, like the harpies and the other ones that spawn the little ones and twos and stuff, if there's going to be a spam monster version, if he's going to be good. If you got the ability to flood the board, Gels is going to be your go-to card. If you don't, he's going to be hit or miss. So we got to see some more cards. I would have to see some more cards. I like the old Gels. I thought he was cool. You could spawn these little things, and then all of a sudden your board's 88 strength. You're like, yes. Necker, 2 strength, boosts self by 1 whenever an ally consumes a card. Death Wish, summon a Necker. So it stayed the same, but it's a lower base strength from the beginning. Ekimar is resilient now, so you can keep a big unit on the board. They still have that ability. So he's going to be a key piece in the consume build. So yeah, 3 copies of these for sure. 3 Neckers, 3 Ekimaras. Ghouls, they're always going to be pretty decent. I mean, but they are hit and miss. I mean, they're going to, sometimes they're going to hit your, 10 strength Spy, and sometimes they're going to hit the 1 strength Priestess of Freya. It's, that's just what happens when you play this card. Brand 6 Agile. Deploy consume a unit on the right. So right off the bat, this thing eats something, which is pretty cool, and then it goes on the 2-turn timer. So Varan actually got better. So yeah, it's going to be Varan, Ekimara, Necker. Those ones are all there. Araka's got lowered by 2. They do have, or by 1, and they have 2 armor. But they still spawn the little spiders. Catachan Sustain. Grave Hag. It's gone to 2 instead of 1 on the timer. That's fair. 1 turn. I mean, it's the same thing with Raw Tosser. I mean, in 1 turn you can't really react to it. I mean, you can, but I don't know. I'll still play Grave Hag. I like Grave Hag. Catachan, it's the same thing. It's hit or miss. I mean, it's either going to be 10 or it's going to be 20 something. It is what it is. It's still going to get played in the consume. The Arakas, we went over those. Crones 668 unchanged. The premiums on these are just, every one of these premium cards are just so awesome. I mean, they're gonna bank on that meteorite dust or whatever that you need to, because I guess you can purchase that dust in a shop. So they're gonna bank on that because these premium cards are just incredible. This is a new card right here. K-Tick is the same. He's 4 strength now. He's gonna go in every deck. He's just too good. Wild Hunt Navigator, 3 strength, resistant, biting frost. Deploy, summon a copy of a Wild Hunt ally other than a Navigator. So this guy's gonna thin your deck. He's immune to frost, and every time you play him, he could. It doesn't say bronze, so if Nithrol is a Wild Hunt, you might pull something decent. If you're building a Wild Hunt deck, you're putting this in. What the other Wild Hunt cards entail, I don't know, but it seems good. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it depends on what these other Wild Hunt cards are, to where you could, mold the deck to, manipulate to maybe it pulls something really good. The Arakas, 3 copies. Deploy summon all copies. Craven. Weaken unit to 1. I think that's if you're winning. So that if you do end up flooding the board and they're everywhere, instead of them being 3, they're only going to be 1. So it's going to be, if that's what I'm reading it as, that's what I would think it would be. If you're smoking your opponent by like 60 points, these things are going to drop to 1s. Which is fair. If you think about it, there's all these spiders on a little row, you know, they're eating everything around. There's going to be less food, they're going to get skinnier. So, yeah. It makes sense from a logical standpoint. Karen, 10, Agile, deploy, consume a unit from your hand, then boost self by an additional 5. So it's like Giant Toad plus 5. No, it's not like Giant Toad because you don't draw a card. 10 strength, it's agile. It doesn't say it's gold. Consume a unit from your hand, then boost self by an additional 5. So if you eat, there's nothing really that big though. I guess if you ate the Manticore, the big thing for 10, if you want to put that in your deck in the beginning. I don't know, this one, with the Unseed Elder taking its actual ability, this one, I guess you're still only consuming one thing, so you're only getting one trigger off. I don't know. This one doesn't seem too good. K-Ran from another one where they had it up here and they just brought it way down. I mean, it can end up being 25 strength, I guess. That's about what... No, K-Ran could get pretty huge. The last video I did, he was at like 65. But... And it's consuming a unit from your hand. I don't like it. Succubus, 6 strength, disloyal gold, timer. Move the highest unit from its row. So it stayed the same. It's still probably not going to be much good. I don't know. Without seeing the Wild Hunt variant and what really weather is going to happen with it, Consume really seems the only option. But I'll definitely try and make Wild Hunt work. And then Skellige. Skellige to me seems like it's relatively unchanged. And I'll probably bounce between Nilfgaard and Skellige just because it's something that I know. But we'll see. But I don't know. I think monsters are still going to be really good with this. Ekimara being able to stay on the board. You still got to worry about Igni and whatnot, but I think Consume's going to be still really good. We just got to see what the other things are. There's so much more to see. It's just, I love it. I'm ready. I'm so ready. But those are all the changes. Once they officially do the Northern Realms, I definitely want to try Northern Realms too. I don't want to go into that though because it hasn't been officially released. So those are the changes so far, guys. Let me know what you think. If I goofed on any of them, let me know so that I know for future reference when I'm doing my builds and stuff. I don't mess up. But that's it. I will talk to you guys later.